Hi kids. Okay, on this day in film history for August 20th, that's the date, right? 1951, Rashomon wins the Golden Lion at the Venice Film Festival. It is the highest prize you can win at the Venice Film Festival. Um, Rashomon, classic film, one of the greatest films of all time, directed by Akira Kurosawa. It is the first Japanese film to receive any sort of acclaim like this. Um, Japan wasn't too happy about the film actually being in festivals like Venice Film Festival because they didn't feel that the film was Japanese enough, didn't represent Japan enough. Um, yeah, so it had low expectations, Rashomon, or that's the way I remember it, anyways, but wins Gold Lion. Let's go on to a film released in 1999. That's Teaching Mrs. Tingle, written and directed by Kevin Williamson. Originally, the film was supposed to be titled Killing Mrs. Tingle, but Columbine happened. Um, Columbine happens all the time now and doesn't have that kind of impact, unfortunately. But it did then. Um, this Kevin Williamson wrote Killing Mrs. Tingle prior to the success of Scream. So it wrote that, had it optioned. It was kind of stuck in development hell for a while, and it took the success of Scream and Scream 2 and him creating this teen drama series, Dawson's Creek, would be a big hit before anyone would actually make and let him. Eventually, he got to direct it himself, of course, teaching Mrs. Tingle, which was a box office bomb. But Kevin Williamson. Let's go on to a birth. 1907 is the birth of Alan Reed. He died in 1977 at the age of 69. He had a heart attack. Alan Reed, most people will know his voice actor. He is the voice of Fred Flintstone. He's also in the 1946 version, I've mentioned this, of The Postman Always Rings Twice, classic film noir. He's also in Breakfast at Tiffany's. I said, what about Breakfast at Tiffany's? You said, I think, yeah, anyways. Let's go on to a birth in 1974, the birth of Amy Adams. Amy Adams, born in Italy. Her father was in the army, stationed in Italy. They came back to the States. He ended up being, I think, a showroom lounge singer or something, or attempting to do that. Amy Adams, known for Enchanted and Doubt and The Fighter and The Master. She plays Lois Lane in the Snyder Superman series. She is a 6-time Academy Award nominee, 0-time winner, which is kind of a crime. It's a bit of a crime, isn't it? And then let's talk about some deaths. Those are fun. 2012 is the death of Phyllis Diller, comedian, actress. She died. She was born in 1917. She died at the age of 95. She is sort of an early female comic pioneer. Her first role in film is Splendor in the Grass. Sorry, Ilya Kazan directed film. Um, she had her own show in the 60s because everybody did, the Phyllis Diller Show. Uh, Gay icon, Phyllis Diller, pioneering female comic. From one comic to the next in 2007 is the death of Jerry Lewis. He was born in 1926, so he was 91 when he died. Started Martin and Lewis films with Dean Martin before Dino went off to the Rat Pack, and then had his own films that he would later eventually direct and star in. Early pioneer of Video Assist. If you don't know what Video Assist is, it's just the little monitor that you can look at to watch the take back immediately, because he couldn't really direct himself while he's acting, so he had to come back, look at it, move some stuff around, or say, that was good, That was really good, Jerry. He is, of course, the Nutty Professor. He is the original ladies' man. He's in The Bellboy, and he's also well notable. There's some controversy. There's some things you could say about Jerry Lewis, but there's Jerry Lewis telethons raised $2 billion for muscular dystrophy. So I think that trumps any bad thing you could say about Jerry Lewis. He helped raise awareness and raised $2 billion. So that's it for On This Day in Film History. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. See you tomorrow.